Well, Jimmy John's sandwich shop is no longer open in Tyler. The fast food restaurant chain is closed for good, but their former employees say they feel like they were left in the cold. KETK's Ashlyn Anderson is here to tell us why these workers just want some answers. Ashlyn.
Katie, 2 Jimmy John locations in Tyler unexpectedly closed in the last couple of months.
Assistant manager Carly McFadden witnessed firsthand the closure of both Jimmy John locations, one on Troop Highway and Broadway. Employees and surrounding businesses say there may have been some tax issues.
We were all up there and these 2 tax ladies came up and a police officer, they were like, hey, so the owner hasn't been paying sales tax. He owes this amount of money. You know, we're going to need to confiscate all the cash that you have, like in the registers and the safe, and we need to take your permits because they're not legal.
We spoke with owner Andy Teal, who says that is not the case and he paid his taxes.
We just weren't making, the businesses just started to struggle and we weren't doing well, and so it came to a point where we just had to close those locations down. They just weren't making enough money and it wasn't sufficient to keep open.
Jason McCoy, former delivery driver for both stores, says employees have not received their last paycheck.
I believe my last paycheck was Veterans Day.
Teal says that each employee did receive their last paycheck in the mail. The former workers say they are left in a bind with their finances and paying for basic needs.
I, on my own behalf, have been living off my savings for the past month. I put in at least a dozen different job applications.
I also had to go to the doctor because I fell on my arm, and then, you know, we didn't get paid, and then I was like, oh, okay, great.
McCoy says he hopes someone will reopen both restaurants, not only for the workers, but for the community. Ashlyn Anderson, KETK News.
Reached out to the Genicove Group, which is the landlord for the Troop location, and they said we, as well as their loyal patrons, are disappointed they chose to close this location, but we wish them well in the future. Ashlyn Anderson, KETK News.